All right, how's everyone doing today? This is Ryan Peterson with the Ryan and Bryan Real Estate Team, and we're sitting here with a longtime friend and client of ours, Michelle Quitos.
Hi, Michelle Quitos with Reserva Coffee Roasters.
There we go, and we have Danny here.
Nice to meet you guys. Daniel, I'm a home buying specialist here with the Ryan and Bryan Real Estate Team.
Yeah, and we came to put a spotlight on Michelle and her husband Danny's coffee shop, and so La Reserva. So we wanted to say thank you for allowing us to come over here today and meet with you and go through what it is you do every day.
For sure, yeah, it's been an exciting journey. We've recently opened TBLC. So this is our Reserva Coffee Shop number 2 in Edinburgh, and we're located in the School of Medicine at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. So we are in the School of Medicine. There are 2 buildings, and we will be in the building known as ETBLC.
ETBLC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've been open for about 3 weeks now. Really excited to just meet everyone at the university. It's been a lot of fun just to get to understand like the work structure of how the university works and how we fit into it. We've met several medical students already that are at the end of their finals, and so right now we're in a transition period between one semester and the next one starting in the next few weeks.
Do medical students, they need coffee to?
They're here every day. It was kind of funny because when we first opened about 3 weeks ago, it was like the week before finals.
Oh wow.
So it was a lot of fun just to get to know the students, kind of what they're studying, what they're going through, and I didn't even know like what it took to get a medical degree, and so now I'm a lot more familiar with that and the kind of testing that they do to do that. So it's
Don't stop where don't tell us you're going to stop where
no,
you're doing.
I'm not going to be a doctor, no,
right.
but definitely want to be
sure where
here,
we're going with that.
Yeah.
All right, good. I love my coffee, so that's good. But I am interested to hear how it is you got started in this business. Can you tell us a little bit about that, your history and what you're doing before you got into this?
Prior to coffee, my husband and I both worked in the corporate area. So we worked both for GE a while back, and we love to travel, and I got to travel a lot through my career in engineering, and so I got to see a lot of places around the world in Europe and Asia, and just to see what coffee shops looked at around the world. So it always piqued my interest to be able to go to Scotland or to Amsterdam or Singapore and just look at like how they do coffee. So that to me was kind of like my side interest when I would travel. So I just gained a lot of like awareness of what specialty coffee shops look like around the world. So I wanted to, like Danny and I wanted to build a business locally just because, we've always been entrepreneurs and wanted to do something special like that. So, once we both figured out we had a common interest in coffee and we looked at the area and what we could support the community with, we kind of went into coffee roasting. So we went from like zero knowledge. We had to take roasting courses. I went to barista school to get certified as a barista, to be able to prepare the coffees and learn about growing coffee, how to roast it properly, and then just present it to the community. So yeah, that was a long journey. That was about 5-6 years ago now.
Golly, it's been that long.
It's been that long. I can't believe it's been that long. Yeah.
Time flies. But so and tell us a little about some of that process of what you do now. And you kind of mentioned it to me earlier about choosing the right beans and things of that nature. So what is it that you do?
So we source our own coffee. What we generally do is we look at what our customers ask us to be roasting. So we like to roast the spectrum. So we have clients that like their ultra fruity coffees that are very light, bright, and citrusy, and then we have a more traditional customer base that likes the darker, more heavy notes roasted in their coffee, so it punches through milk and cream and sugar and stuff like that. So we like to roast the spectrum, and so we try to source our coffee based on what our customers like. So we can do lights, mediums, and heavy roasts. We are continuously looking for micro lots in coffee. So a micro lot is just like a specialty lot that a farmer will grow that have certain characteristics, or it's processed a specific way. So when we roast it, we have a very unique offering. Yeah, and so those tend to be very small lots, like 50 pounds or less. We'll send them out to the community through our community social media pages, and they'll come pick it up. So it's like a one-time deal. And then we have like a traditional roast where you can, if you like your dark roast, we'll always have a Guatemala at our cafes, or you can order it online, and we will roast to order.
Wow. I don't know if you can tell. I just kind of had a dark roast a second ago.
See, I got an Ethiopia cortado right there that I just
so,
slurped.
Yeah. No, that is awesome. And no, that's great. And I'll tell you, thank you for letting us come over today. I really want to see if we can take the camera back here to see.
Yeah,
what
I'd
it
love
is
to
you
make
do.
a coffee for you. Hopefully, I can pull out some nice latte art.
Yeah.
It just depends on the weather. I'm just kidding. It's the skill, but sometimes it works.
She's being very modest, actually. So yeah, let's see if we
let's
can
head out to
sit
the bar.
Oh, wait, hang on. What are all these you're serving?
Yeah, so we make all our pastries and our food items in-house. So we have a baking kitchen at our Palms Crossing location. We've got a miniaturized version of it here, and then we're building a bigger kitchen at our third location on Dove and 10th Street. So hopefully that one will be able to fully support cheesecakes on demand. That's one of the things that we just cannot make enough of. We make a very unique and different type of cheesecake. It's not the traditional New York style that's very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Ours is very light, so you can eat the whole slice and not feel it.
And is that one already open currently? The one?
The third one hopefully will open in August. It's still under construction.
Mm-hmm.
We've been under construction for several months now, but it's going to be worth the wait. We're so excited.
Definitely.
Nobody's seen the design except the architect, myself, Danny, my husband and partner, and obviously the construction manager building it. So totally top secret.
Top secret.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we have our pastries here. We'll bake them at the cafe at Palms Crossing and here, and we just keep rotating them on a daily basis so we can provide a fresh product.
Oh wow.
So we do
That's
sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches. We do avocado toast. Those are very popular as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then our pastries, our most popular ones, I'd say are empanadas. So we hand roll those. That's strictly from scratch.
Wow.
Yep, we make the dough, we make the filling, and we fold them by hand. So that's as traditional as you can get.
Wow. So barista slash chef, baker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slash soon to be doctor.
Maybe, I don't know. so yeah.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
So over here we've got our cold brew tower. So we offer different roasts. We've got light roast and dark roast, and we can offer two presentations in cold brew. We can either have it still, which is just your cold brew, and then the nitro infused, where we inject nitrogen into the coffee and it gives it like a bubbly texture, kind of like a beer. So when we pour it, it's got a head and everything. It's so nice. I do caution that it has a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
We do brew that coffee for at least 18 hours, just depending on the origin that we're using. It could go up to 24 hours. But it has a lot of caffeine content and you do not feel it. So if you do need a pick-me-up,
Wow.
That's your go-to.
that's your go-to. Like you'll feel like the Hulk. Like after 2 hours.
So good to
Sounds good to me.
Maybe that's what she served me a minute ago. I don't know.
That's why you're so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and over here we've got our mod bar setup. So we are also a distributor of La Marzocco and mod bar products. So if you're curious about opening up a cafe in the area, we can definitely help you out by speccing out the equipment, the grinders, espresso machines, help you define your water specs to build that system.
Wow.
And we can service and install those as well. So,
Wow.
so we can do home machines and commercial machines as well. And we've got a full lineup of grinders, espresso machines, and what else? We also do Fellows brands and Barazza brands. So we have different product lines depending on the customer use.
Well, now that you mentioned you do home installation, I'm hoping my wife doesn't watch this. I bet you anything next thing I see on Amazon is going to be a purchase of a big.
No, you'll see Reserva coffee on your credit card. That's what you're gonna see.
Exactly.
So these are the latest mod bar models. So a couple of cool features about it is we've got integrated scales into our drain tray. So we've reduced the variation that it takes to make espresso. Espresso is very finicky. If I count the number of variables, I think there's about 10 just to be able to produce good espresso. From the time it takes to extract it, the grind size, the temperature, the pressure, the ramp up of the pressure and how it falls down. So there's so many variables, and so one of the things we like to do is try to reduce as many variables as possible so we can get consistent espresso every time.
Wow, so it's science basically. There's a whole science to it for sure.
Complete science,
Wow.
yeah. So a couple of things that we do is when we're doing
She was an
quality
engineer.
checks.
That helps too.
That
Yeah.
helps
You can
too.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've defined, we've got the latest models because we feel like being able to measure each dose every time we're pulling is going to give you like a consistent shot every single time.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Very impressive.
So let me get some I'm gonna get some napkins here to work with.
So what are we gonna make?
I think I will make a flat white today.
Flat
I'm
white?
feeling a flat white.
Okay.
Yeah. So with espresso, we offer all sorts of products. We have frappuccinos, iced lattes, your hot drinks, your cold drinks. We do smoothies and lemonades. And then we like to get into espresso standards, and those are just ratios of espresso to milk. So a flat white tends to have more milk than your cortados that have less, your macchiatos, and then you move down to espresso. So if you are curious into venturing into what espresso will taste like, I would recommend you start at like the milkier level and just work yourself down until you want to take a shot of espresso.
It's the place to do it. Wow.
Place to do it, yeah. So we're gonna start here with my portafilter.
Y'all like to see this?
Yeah, so our grinders are also programmed to dispense.
Sorry, you can't
a certain
smell
amount.
this.
Sorry.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we're gonna temp our coffee. So when we're temping our coffee, what we're doing is compacting the coffee. So when it's in the group head, the water's gonna push down into the coffee, and we want to create a uniform pressure profile. So if you remember back in science class, water likes to travel in the path of least resistance. And so if you have a unleveled espresso puck, the water's going to travel through where there's less coffee, and you're going to get an uneven extraction.
I should pay more attention in science class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Sure. So I'm just tamping to create an even distribution here. We're going to connect it, turn it on right there. Just going to grab some milk. So the cool thing is I can see down here like my dose, yeah. So as you can see, it's measuring, the grams of my coffee.
Wow.
While I'm doing that. Put it up here. So we're almost done. There we go. So we finished our extraction at 35 grams, 36.1 grams. There we go. This is what it looks like.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Let's see.
Hey, speaking of teachers, it reminds me of my old high school teacher, Miss Prukop. She would love.
Wait, what's Miss Prukop?
Prukop.
First name?
Mrs.
Mrs.
I had a Miss Prukop for science too.
Did you really? In
Yeah.
Cherryland?
In La Jolla.
In La Jolla?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know if she went to La Jolla or not, but she was mine at Cherryland for.
Really?
She was there for a long time. Yeah.
Miss Prukop, if you're seeing this, hi.
Hello. Yeah, she'll have to come visit. I am friends with her on Facebook, so.
Cool. I'm steaming the milk right now. So basically with milk steaming, you want to create a fine, smooth texture of air and milk. When I train baristas, and I had a training session with them yesterday, I always tell them it needs to look like kind of like a marshmallow on top, a fluffy marshmallow.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. And properly aerated milk will give you good latte art definition. And just so you know, latte art takes a long time to build a skill. Usually about 20 hours worth of practice is what the going rate is to be able to do this.
Oh, look at that. Look at you.
Can you put my initials in
I'll try. There you go.
Wow.
So yeah,
That
to
is
get
art.
to this point, it's quite difficult. I'm not going to say it's easy, but with practice, just knowing like the techniques of aerating, texturizing milk, then pouring your latte art. I mean, it'll take about anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to train.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun though. I think my favorite part in training baristas or entry-level baristas is for them to get to this point and be like, oh my god, I can do all the design and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
So can we taste it?
Yeah, go ahead. So what you're tasting there is an Ethiopia Tasfai Doni. It's roasted quite light, so it's very fruity, very citrusy. It is a micro lot. We won't carry this after July. We're almost out of the coffee.
Wow.
So yeah.
That
There's
tastes-
no sugar in there. What you taste is just the milk and the espresso combined.
Wow.
Down there.
It's funny because when she mentions the flavors, you drink it and you can taste those flavors.
You're like,
right?
oh my
You
God,
gotta-
yeah.
you're kind of dissecting them. And so
Yeah. So
But,
part of our quality
neat.
control is when we're getting you coffees is to at least give you a descriptor of what you should expect. So we'll describe the body, the acidity, the notes, the flavor notes. So, you know, if I say, hey, it tastes like milk chocolate, I didn't put milk chocolate in there, or strawberries or raspberries, but those are like the hints, the flavor that you'll be reminiscing of when you're drinking your coffee.
Wow. I think I've become just even a bigger fan of coffee now after learning all of this. So that's just amazing. Michelle, is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about your business and what you guys
So
are doing?
TBOC is open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Hopefully, once the students are back in class, which I understand is going to be in August, we'll be able to provide a longer window of hours of operation. So hopefully we can go to 6 p.m. But at the moment, we're here till 3. But we want the community to know that we're here. If you do want to come to Reserva number 2 at the School of Medicine, you're welcome to park at curbside. Place your orders to go because we are on the university grounds, and I don't want you to get a parking ticket.
Yeah, we got to make sure of that when we're
Yeah.
parking here too. Yeah.
So we have curbside, and we offer delivery as well in the Edinburgh area,
Awesome.
within a 5-mile radius from where we're at.
Oh, about 5-mile radius.
That's pretty,
Oh,
that's pretty
great.
extensive. Yeah, good deal.
That's great. And can you tell us a little bit about the McAllen location,
Yes.
which I know a lot of people have been asking us
Yes,
about.
I've
inquiring
been
about,
very
so-
excited to work on that project. We expect to open by August. I'm just praying everything goes well. We are towards the end of our construction, so we'll be doing the finishing touches over the next 4 to 5 weeks. So hopefully we'll open in August, and we'll have a grand opening as well over there. It'll be fun to showcase
Alright.
the design. So every Reserva we built is different.
Okay.
That was one thing when we wanted to bring this concept along to the community, is to give you a feel of different, like you're in different locations around the world.
Wow.
So it doesn't have like the same look and feel. So every Reserva will be different, and so we're really excited to present what Reserva 3 will look like.
Any hints on the potential?
It's a cafe.
Fair enough.
It's
fair
a
enough.
cafe.
I tried.
That'll
What
have
are
to
you gonna
do
do? I
for
tried.
now.
It'll
Yeah,
have to
do
be
for
for
now.
now.
Well, let me ask you, what about those coffee drinkers that want to buy it by the pound?
Yeah. So we offer wholesale services. So if you are a restaurant or even a business office that wants to provide coffee service, we can roast your coffees to order. We offer 12-ounce and up to 5-pound formats
Okay.
in whole bean form. So we do have those available. You can place your orders online at reservacoffee.com. So our turnaround time is about 2 days. So if you place it today by, what are we? Tuesday?
Yeah.
By Thursday, you should be able to pick it up. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we
Good
do
deal.
try to build a very robust supply chain for our coffee, so we do offer an extensive variety of products on our website. So if you are looking to, if you do have like a K-cup machine at home, we can grind it for that.
Oh,
A
wow.
French press, a drip machine, whole bean form, so we can grind them in various formats, so you can enjoy it at home.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we've got our traditional crafted hot coffee. So this is where you'll see the espresso standards, the flat whites, your macchiatos, your double shots of espresso. If you are having a like group meeting or you want like a mini catering event, we offer coffee travelers. So that's the big box of coffee. It comes with cream, sugars, the cups, and everything. So we can get that delivered to you through our website when you order online, or you can come pick it up. Those are real quick to turn around. We have our cold brews that we just talked about, and our super popular drinks are the signature drinks. I'd say that the almendra mocha is very popular. It tastes like Nutella, and what else? It's nutty at the same time, so it's really, really good. It's one of my favorite drinks. Wildflower honey latte is also very popular, and then we've got seasonals that we post in the front of our register. Since we are in the summer season, we have a lot of iced beverages. I think the most popular one we've got right now is the ocean latte. So it looks blue,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
and we don't like. We pride ourselves in using just natural ingredients. So the blue color comes from blue spirulina, and it's really an interesting beverage. It's got pecan syrup in there. It's got oat milk, plus the blue spirulina gives it a really nice like refreshing combination. Yeah, we've got a pink vanilla blended frap that is using dragon fruit to make it
Wow.
pink. So yeah, so we like when you see our colored beverages, those are actual like real products. Like
Wow.
our matcha lattes are completely green, and we're only using real organic matcha in there.
No preservatives.
No
Everything's
preservatives,
natural.
no yellow number 5, no red number whatever.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
This is real products made in your beverage.
Wow. Guys, even more of a reason to keep it local. All right. And so, Michelle, thank you for allowing us to come over and
Thank
put a
you.
spotlight on your business.
I
And
appreciate
we
it.
really enjoyed our time together today. I think we've learned a lot here. And this is just extremely impressive along with the business that you and Danny have built. So we want to congratulate you on
Thank
that.
you so much. I
And
look
again-
forward to working with you, and I hope we can do this again for Reserva number 3. Hopefully August, please.
We got the invite. We got the invite.
You got the
Maybe
invite.
we can get in there before anybody else does.
Right, like a sneak look.
Behind the
That was pretty
scenes,
cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you again,
Thank you
guys.
guys. Bye.
Thank you.